Hello everyone, welcome back to Postcard Colorizeyou. If you are a returning listener, thank you for coming back. If you are new here, a warm welcome to you. This is a space where I share life lessons drawn directly from my own real-life experiences. Just a quick note, I release new episodes every Wednesday and Friday evening, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out. Before we begin, a gentle invitation to visit my home at Colorizeyou.com. I offer a curated collection of t-shirts, hoodies, and motivational wall art simple designs meant to bring strength and inspiration to your daily life. Now, find a comfortable spot. Let's begin today's story. As some of you might know, I recently traveled back to Australia. The main reason was to handle some property matters, but I also took the opportunity to close an important business deal. I have been mentoring a young founder for several years. I see him almost as a younger brother. He is brilliant, hardworking, but what I admire most about him is his humility. Despite the global economic downturn over the last 2 years, his company has defied the odds. It kept growing, kept winning. It is a rare success story. Last week, he invited me to his office. He said he needed advice on a difficult choice. I thought we were going to discuss valuation or strategy, but as we sat down, I realized the problem was much deeper. Here is the situation. A large corporation wants to acquire his entire company. The offer is massive. With his current shares, if he signs the deal, he and his family will be set for life. He could buy any house, drive any car, travel anywhere. He would never have to worry about money again. Initially, he was ecstatic. Who wouldn't be? He has spent 10 years building this from scratch. This is the dream exit that every entrepreneur talks about. But then the excitement faded, and a cold, heavy question started to form in his mind. He looked at me and asked, "Is it worth it?" He confessed that he is terrified. He is afraid that the moment he signs that paper, he will lose his purpose. For the past decade, he woke up every morning with a clear mission. He knew exactly where he was going. Every decision, every struggle, every sleepless night had a meaning. It was all about pushing the company forward. He told me, even the hard times were fun. The nights I couldn't sleep trying to make payroll, the stress of solving impossible problems, that made me feel alive. Now, he imagines a life where all those problems are gone. He imagines waking up in a mansion with nothing to solve, no team to lead, no war to fight. He fears that by selling his company, he is selling his reason to exist. This reminds me of a psychological phenomenon often seen in lottery winners or people who retire extremely early. We often think, if only I had enough money to do nothing, life would be paradise. But reality tells a different story. I remember reading a study about lottery winners. Many of them, after the initial high, fall into deep depression. Some even lose everything or turn to destructive habits. Why? Because humans are not designed to do nothing. We are designed to strive. We are designed to solve problems. When you remove the struggle, you remove the satisfaction. A life without a goal is not freedom. It is a slow spiritual death. My friend was right to be worried. He was afraid of becoming a walking dead, someone who is biologically alive but spiritually empty. I once visited a community heavily subsidized by the government. The people there were given housing, food, and money. They didn't have to work. On paper, it sounded like a utopia. But in reality, it was tragic. Because they had no need to wake up and work, many turned to alcohol, gambling, and violence. The suicide rate was alarmingly high. A local official told me, "These people are existing. They are not living." It was a chilling realization. The struggle to survive, the need to work, the goal of putting food on the table, these are not burdens. They are the very things that give structure and dignity to our lives. Take away the goal, and you take away the oxygen. This brings us to the core message of today. Whether you are a CEO facing a buyout or an employee waiting for a paycheck, you need a goal. Sometimes life is hard. The road to our goals is full of thorns. We complain. We wish it were easier. But we forget that having a goal to complain about is a privilege. Just like air, we don't notice our purpose until it's gone. And usually, we lose it at the exact moment we think we have won, when we reach the finish line, when we sell the company, when we retire. I often talk about financial freedom on this channel. Some people say, that's impossible for normal people. I disagree. I believe with patience and discipline, anyone can achieve a level of freedom. But here is the twist. Even if you never reach the final number of $1 million or $5 million, the journey itself is enough. The act of saving, the act of investing, the act of watching your small fund grow month by month, that is where happiness lives. Happiness is not waiting for you at the finish line. Happiness is the sweat on your forehead as you run. It is the feeling of progress. It is the small wins we talked about in previous episodes. So, to my friend, the young founder, and to all of you, don't be afraid of the struggle. Be afraid of the emptiness. If selling the company means you lose your why, then maybe the money isn't worth it. Or, if you do sell, make sure you have the next mountain ready to climb before you come down from this one. Never let your bank account be full while your soul is empty. Wake up tomorrow and ask yourself, why am I living today? It could be to build a business. It could be to raise happy children. It could simply be to pay the bills and put food on the table. Whatever it is, cherish it. That goal is your lifeline. As long as you have a goal, you have happiness. That brings us to the end of episode 7 of Postcard Colorizeyou. I would love to hear your thoughts on today's story. Have you ever felt empty after achieving a big goal? Please let me know in the comments below. As always, the algorithm favors engagement. So, a simple like on this video will help us reach more wandering souls out there who might need to hear this message. Thank you for listening. Wishing you a peaceful evening. Goodbye for now.